Jackie, it's still fuck you. Why the fuck is y'all teaching this white lady how to make jollof during Black Women's Month? Elephant ears is definitely fuck you too. This is not jollof. The ancestors are weeping, and the ancestors will not let you rest. And Keisha, during Black Women's, Harriet Tubman first tried to free you niggas back on September 17, 1942, Black Women's Month. I never thought I'd say this during the Black Women's Month, but Keisha, fuck you too. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your sister. I hope that you're doing okay. It is actually, let me show you how much I love y'all. It is 11:21 at night, okay? I have had the most hectic day today. So many things just went left today. But I had a long day. I was shooting a video for a song that I have coming out called Lilim. It's produced by Michael Brown. Paul Bourboin is on the song as well. And I'm really excited about it, so I can't wait to share that with you guys. But I mean, at least I look sickening in the video. And so this is like the makeup from my last look. It's really pretty. And shout out to my makeup artist, Tasha Mack. I'm gonna put her page right here. If you're in the Atlanta area, if you're in the Atlanta area and you're looking for a makeup artist, this is my favorite makeup artist. Y'all know I won't let nobody touch my face. Tasha is the only person I let touch my face, and I never give her like any real direction. I always just tell her, hey, this is the outfit, you know, I mean, could you throw some stones on? Like literally I just told her I just wanted stones, and she came up with this look. So if you're looking for a real makeup artist, that comes prepared, that actually has a makeup kit, welcome to Death Row, bitch. Go ahead, 1-800-TashaMack.com and go ahead and get you some. That's not her real website. This is just me being delirious. I'm tired as hell, but I love y'all, so I'm gonna give y'all this review. If I don't do it tonight, y'all not gonna get this damn review. I got a lot of shit going on this weekend. I have a birthday party tomorrow. It's Martin's birthday party, child, so I'm gonna go to her birthday party tomorrow. I'm gonna get fucked up, toe up, from the flow up. So y'all ain't gonna get shit. If I don't do this shit tonight, y'all is not gonna get it. So let's go ahead and jump into this Love is Blind After the Altar special. First, before I get into it, how did y'all feel about it? Did y'all like it? Did y'all enjoy it? I'm kind of indifferent. But you know, this After the Altar made me realize that this season 4 of Love is Blind is by far the messiest Love is Blind season. I think by far it was the most entertaining. It was the one with the most viral moments. It was the one that gave us more heated topics, more topics for the timeline to get, you know, in a frazzle about. It was the season that really exposed that, you know, Nick Lachey and Vanessa Lachey suck as hosts, and we're gonna get into that as well. But you know, I kind of feel indifferent about it in a sense. Like the After the Altar, I kind of feel indifferent. Like it was cute, but it wasn't. You know what? Maybe as I review it, maybe I'll feel different. But I feel like. You know what I'm saying? I think it was, maybe as I start reviewing it again, maybe I'll get, you know, more into it. But you know what? Let's talk about the couples that matter first, and then we're gonna talk about everybody else who we don't give a fuck about. I really love that the After the Altar special started off with Tiffany and Brett. Please give the audience what we want. Netflix obviously is listening, Kinetic is obviously listening, and we want to see more Brett and Tiffany. So I'm really happy that they started off with Brett and Tiffany, and I really love this cute moment. I love seeing them.
Do you want me to do the introduction now? You want me to do it?
Well, you always have this Weeda brand.
Yeah.
You always do that thing.
It just like rolls off your tongue. Hey y'all. Weeda Brown.
I know that's right, Tiffany! I know that's right, Tiffany. What I love about Brett and Tiffany, like, I mean,
you miss Seattle.
They just really were just so inspirational in the first season, obviously. Well, and not in the first season, but in their season, obviously. They were really, really inspirational. It was really lovely to watch them fall in love. But what I really love about watching their relationship develop is listening to Tiffany talk about how she's in her soft girl era. You know, she left, I forgot where the season at, Arizona or some shit like that, where Phoenix or some shit, I don't know, Washington DC, I can't remember. But they immediately after they got married, she moved over to Portland where Brett lives, and I think that's where Kwame used to live too. But anyway, now she lives in Portland with her husband, Mr. Brown. And you know, she was saying how she's in her soft girl era, how Brett has made her transitioning over into Portland so easy. They talk about just how much they enjoy each other. It's like, yes, it's been a year, but it's felt like the longest, shortest year, because while a lot of things have happened between the two, it just went by so fast, and they've been enjoying every single minute. I just really love hearing a Black woman talk about being in easy love. Easy love. You know, what I love about their story is it's a reminder that as a Black woman, love does not have to come with struggle. Black love does not have to come with struggle. Black love does not have to come with darkness, with infidelity, with dishonesty, you know, with unsuredom, you know, with anxiety. Like, it doesn't have to come with all the bullshit. You know, like, they are our Black couple goals, you know, not because Brett got somebody pregnant while he was right before the experience and Tiffany held him down. No, there are couple goals because we see two people coming together and making each other better. You hear Brett say that what he loves about Tiffany is that Tiffany woke up his fun side. You know, like, Brett can be somewhat of a tight ass, I guess, you know, and Tiffany brings out his fun. And when he said that, I immediately thought about when I first saw them get married. And I was like, okay, they got married. Let me go to their socials. And I went to Tiffany's socials and I saw that she was a carnival girl. Like, if you go to her socials, Tiffany has been to carnival after carnival after carnival. I don't think she's from a Caribbean background. Maybe she has Caribbean friends. But when I saw that, immediately I thought, wow, like, this girl really, really is a good time. And I think that that's good for somebody like Brett, who's so, like, Brett just comes across as someone who's very, like, organized, like, laser focused, you know, business, education, like, and then you have Tiffany who comes in and she's like, roll it together, oh, control it together, roll it, you know what I'm saying? So I think they balance each other out, and that's really, really nice to see. I like the way Brett just expressed just how thankful he was that Tiffany made the move for them, and that, you know, they just seemed genuinely happy, and I really, really love that for them. Then you have who's these people? Then you have the Goitowskis, child. You have Bliss and what's her husband name, child? I keep forgetting. What's her husband name again, child? Bliss and Zach, who, like, honestly, I'm not surprised that they're still married and that they're still incredibly happy together. I'm not surprised at all. I mean, Zach, we remember how Zach fucked up and he got with the Olga looking bitch, and then how, you know, Miss Shrek totally embarrassed him, totally disrespected him time and time again, and he regretted his decision. And thankfully, when he crawled back to Bliss accepted him with open arms, and, you know, she swallowed her pride and they got married, and, you know, now here they are today. And so it was really nice to see them, you know, be on screen. So anyway, y'all, so they show us Bliss and Zach down to the doctor's office. you know, so they're sitting down in the doctor's office, and you know, Bliss and Zach are just having this deep conversation, and she's like, you know, are you ready? He's like, yeah. He's like, are you ready? She's like, yeah. And I'm thinking, oh shit, are they pregnant? Are they fucking pregnant? Are we about to have the first Love is Blind baby for real, for real? You know, Vanessa somewhere, you know, still hoping and praying that y'all give her a legitimate baby, because we all know, what's his name, Barstool, even though he had a baby with somebody outside of the Love is Blind experience, you know, that doesn't make that baby a legitimate Love is Blind baby. So I'm thinking, okay, we about to have the first legitimate Love is Blind baby. And bitch, Zach is getting shots for his allergies because, so apparently, child, Bliss's pets were basically just making Zach allergic. Like, he's allergic to her pets, and so he's having to take all these shots so that he can be around her fur babies. I think she had like 2 cats, 1 dog. She had to send them kids, their fur kids, to I think her parents, you know, and they were just talking about how like that's really been difficult for the both of them, especially for Bliss, because those pets have been in her life for years and years and years. But aside from that, they've been enjoying their marriage. They've been traveling all over the country. And bitch, guess what? Her uptight daddy is actually sending them on a honeymoon. Her uptight daddy said, listen, if y'all motherfuckers make it to 1 year, I will send y'all on a honeymoon. And boom, bam! They is finna go on a 2-week vacation in Europe, funded by her daddy. Ain't God good? Amen. God is good. So it's good to see them doing well. Then you go to Kwame, not Kwame. That's what Chelsea was calling him at first. But we go to Kwame and Chelsea.
I'm a big sports fan. Like, I'm a girly girl, but I'm a sports girl. Like, I know the rules of sports. Like,
so Kwame and Chelsea are doing really, really good. You know, they are talking about being married for a year, how great it's been. We see them go to a baseball game, and we see like actual, you know, professional baseball players fanning over, taking pictures of them and shit like that. And Chelsea was saying, damn, like when I joined this experiment, you know, I was just looking for a husband. I wasn't really thinking about all the pluses that come with this experience. It's like now you have all these people that know you and they're rooting for you, and it's just a beautiful thing. And then we see her go to this baseball game with Kwame and Bliss and Zach. It seems like the 2 couples hang out a lot. Brett and Tiffany don't really get to hang out with them that much because they're all the way in Portland and they're in Oregon. Where the fuck are they at? I keep forgetting where the fuck they at, but they in Oregon or something, Utah, some shit like that. I don't know. But yeah, Kwame and Chelsea are hanging in tough, bitch. Later on in the special, we see that, you know, basically this is their 1 year anniversary, and thankfully for them, or thankfully for Chelsea, their anniversary is always gonna fall around her birthday. And so we see them celebrate their anniversary at her family's house, and we see Kwame's sister and Kwame's brother come over to Chelsea's family's house. And, you know, it was really, really nice to see this. Like, it's nice to see, you know, Kwame's sister come in, his brother come in. You know, they spoke their language just a little bit, you know, on camera as far as what we saw. But it was just really nice. It was nice to see that. It looks like, you know, Chelsea and his sister have built a bond. Later on, she talks about actually making the trip over to Nigeria, bitch. Chelsea went over to Nigeria, bitch. And she visited with Kwame's mother. And she wrote Kwame's mom a letter. And she feels that after his mom got to read the letter and really just like dissect what she told the mom, she felt for Kwame. She felt that they finally had like a bond start to form. And you know, that's great for her, because remember, his mom refused to come on camera. His mom refused to even like be heard over the phone. Like, his mom was not having it. She didn't want him, you know, getting married outside the culture. She didn't want him getting married, you know, like, wasn't he supposed to be a virgin or some shit like that? Like, you know, he has a very religious mother. So it just was, you know, like, it wasn't easy for him to marry her, and it wasn't easy for Chelsea to marry him. But you know, it's nice to see that they're making strides. Cool. Now, my face did fold up like a raisin, and I think y'all know what part my face folded up at.
Chelsea and I
have fun today. We went grocery shopping, and we made some jollof fries because, of course, it's Kwame's favorite meal.
And I can make it for my man.
Hello, I have to taste that when you're done. Just
don't worry, I snuck a few bites. It's damn good.
hello.
White women making jollof rice white women making jollof rice during black women's Harriet Tubman first tried to free y'all niggas on September 17th, 1942, Black Women's Month. Yeah, you know, I tried to make jollof. What the fuck is jollof? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Girl. Now see, I'm not even African. Okay? But bitch, we gotta gatekeep some shit. We gotta gatekeep some shit. Please. I do not want to see Chelsea popping up on my For You page making jollof. Please. Next thing you know, she gonna start making jollof with broccoli in the shit. You know what I'm saying? Raisins and shit. You know what I'm talking about? You know, white people love to mix random shit into good shit. I'm not trying to see that shit on my motherfucking For You page, Kwame's sister. Why the fuck is y'all teaching this white lady how to make jollof during Black Women's Month? And here go the jollof, y'all.
It's not you guys. It's damn good.
Hello, I'm ready for this. All right.
Now hold on now wait a damn minute. I know good and damn well that ain't no damn Nigerian jollof. First of all, that's not jollof, period, bitch. What the fuck is this? Where is the tomato paste? I don't see nan tomato paste. I don't see nan bits and pieces of tomato. That shit do not look red enough. No ma'am. No ma'am. No ma'am. Now I don't know what Africa she got this recipe motherfucking from, but I know it's not the Africa of the ancestors. It cannot be. It cannot be. There is no way. There is no way. The ancestors are weeping. The ancestors are weeping. Because what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Now, Chelsea, you could play a PlayStation. You could play Nintendo. Bitch, you could play baseball, but you can't play me. Okay? Okay? This is not no damn jollof. Alright? Okay? If you are African, please drop that in the comments and let me know if this look like jollof to you. This don't look like no motherfucking jollof to me. The ancestors are weeping. Chelsea, you can play a PlayStation, you can play Nintendo, you can play baseball, but bitch, you can't play with me. That is not jollof. This is not jollof. The ancestors are weeping, and the ancestors will not let you rest until you make way. You make a way to apologize for this action. That is not jollof. There is no way that is jollof. Hey! Hey! Aduka! Side note, I did find this video floating around of Chelsea and Kwame at some party, and baby, Chelsea is throwing that ass back, okay? Chelsea is throwing that ass back. Hold on. Here we go. Hey, hold on, wait, it's gonna go back to her. Hold on, wait. Where's the footages? Period. You know what? Go ahead and let her to the cookout. She can come to the cookout. As long as she ain't making no jollof or anything else that is an ethnic dish, we can go ahead and let her into the cookout. Anyway, I'm very happy to see that they still doing good. The couples had a dinner. I know I kind of went forward a little bit, but going back to episode 14, the couples had a dinner with each other. I thought the dinner was really, really nice. They all just talked about, you know, where they are in their marriages. They're all just reiterating their experiences. They're talking about how, yeah, they're the only 3 couples that made it, and they're all married, and they're all supporting each other in this. They're really, really happy that they found their person, and that they are really, really happy that they have each other to support each other. I think it's great. I liked that during this dinner, we learned about these trips that Tiffany and Brett have been on. Side note, I love that Brett and Tiffany are the couple. You know what I'm saying? All 3 of y'all made it, but let's just be clear. Tiffany and Brett, they're the mother and father of this shit right here. You know what I'm saying? Tiffany and Brett are up there with Lauren and Cameron. Literally. Lauren, Cameron, Tiffany, Brett. You know what I'm saying? We run this shit right here. Even though we don't see y'all often and y'all don't see us often, I mean, we're mother and father up in this bitch. And I love that for them. It's crazy to me too, because I'm watching this and I'm like, wow, it's really funny how they put the black couple in the center and they put the biracial couples on the outside. During Black Women's Harriet Tubman tried to free you niggas back in 1942 month. But yeah, I really like it. Like, look at the seating arrangement. Whoever's idea it was to have this seating arrangement ate that. They ate that. Putting Brett and Tiffany at the center, they ate that.
I was just thinking when I was walking into our building the other day that he's like literally my best friend.
Aww. Bliss and Zach to me are so cute. Like, it's just genuine. I'm really, really happy that they found each other.
Taking our actual first honeymoon and like completely disconnecting, he surprised me with a dinner on the beach. And like, I was like, oh, baby, look at the stars. Like, let's just stay out here the entire night. And just hearing the waves crash, like, it was a magical moment.
That was the first one that we did that was just us. But I say next to that, it turns out she had booked a trip to Cartagena, Colombia, which was great.
Aww.
Yeah,
He didn't know. It was all a surprise.
I didn't know.
I wanted to see how spontaneous he could be.
Yeah. And the great thing about it is I've never had somebody take me on a trip.
That to me, when Brett said that, I'm like, dang. You know what's funny about that too, though? It was interesting hearing him say that because I've been the girl who has been spontaneous and done like really big acts of kindness, like when I really like care about somebody. And you'll be surprised, like you seldom really find a guy that appreciates that. Like, it's really weird. Like, it's really weird how broken a lot of these men are out here, where it's like you as a girl, like you go and you do these great things for this guy that you're dating and you're seeing, and they treat it as though you're a thirsty ass bitch or you're weird or you're, you know what I mean? It's just really weird. But I'm really happy that Tiffany found this type of love, because she's free to do that for someone. And to express her love for someone by like surprising them and taking them out like that and out of the country and doing spontaneous things with them. And then you see how appreciative he is. I don't know, that just really triggered me a lot. Like, just watching that and seeing that and thinking, damn, like I've done that a couple times and I just quit. Like I stopped doing stuff like that. Because number one, too, I do feel that, especially as a woman, a man should earn that from you. Like, you should never out court a man, but also I think that you should also, make sure that you're in a serious relationship and you both are on the same page. And even that sometimes is so hard. But obviously, like with them, they were both in this experience to find love. They were serious about their love for each other, and this is a safe place for them. And then like I liked that this actually prompted Chelsea and Kwame, like they kind of shared something that I wasn't expecting.
Not done extensive amount of traveling yet. Mm-hmm. We haven't been granted the opportunity with my schedule and work in our life, and I just want to, kind of acknowledge the sacrifice that my husband has made for that, because that was a big part of your life.
Aww.
And I don't think when we got together that I really realized the sacrifice you were making for me and for us. And I sit here and listen to all the stories, like it makes me sad that we haven't gotten to do that yet.
Damn, that fucking sucks.
But I know like our time is coming to do that stuff. And I want to see the world with you. And I'm so proud of like how far we've come this year.
Damn, it's like, that really has to be a fucked up feeling, because it's like, again, like Chelsea and Kwame are sitting at a table with two other couples. You have Bliss and Zach, who have been traveling all year. And then now they're about to go overseas. They've traveled all over the US together. They've taken road trips. They've flown. Then you have Brett and Tiffany, who've been sojourning all up and through the world. And then they're the only couple who hasn't done that. But then Kwame went on to say, I'm not missing out on nothing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, when it's time, it's time. But then they also did a flashback to the part of, to the part of their season where Kwame was like, girl, like, when I pictured marriage, I pictured a marriage where I would be seeing the world with my partner. We can't get up and do that because we have your dog, and then you have a traditional job. And so we can't really do that. And I remember thinking, damn, like, there's dog sitters everywhere. Y'all can't find somebody to watch your dog. Like, there's literally like dog sitters all over the fucking place. You know, a lot of people will leave their dog with family members or whoever. Like, damn, like, y'all don't have a way to leave the dog somewhere. And then too, like, the fact that people are really having to work desk jobs in 2023 is a crime. Like, the pandemic taught us. The pandemic clearly taught us. Most of us do not have to be in nobody's motherfucking office. So why are you in the office? You know what I mean? Like, why? But yeah, that was interesting to watch. It was interesting to watch.
This lifestyle of just like being with my partner and like traveling the world, and like there's a question that does come up because right now we have Rocky, right? And that doesn't make things easy to just kind of get up and go. You also have your job, which you have in Seattle, and don't have the same flexibility that I have.
It seems to be like you're leaving a part of yourself behind, or you're sad to like see that lifestyle go.
But I am compromising.
Damn, so they're in Seattle. My bad. Okay, so they're in Seattle. But now watching this, I feel different about that moment. Because I remember watching Kwame and Chelsea last season and thinking, damn, like, Kwame is kind of like giving me like icky vibes when he was like, oh, I'm compromising. You know what I mean? Like, I understand like moving to another city, but it's like I felt like he was just like, damn. But now that I'm seeing the after the altar, I kind of have more understanding for Kwame. And I mean, shit, y'all watch me on if you follow me on Instagram, if you follow me here, y'all know I'm always on a flight. One thing about me, I'm gonna catch a flight, I'm gonna go have a good time. I'm gonna travel for work, but also I'm gonna make sure that I travel for leisure and I have a good fucking time. I would hate to get married and be stuck to the house. Like, I would hate that. I would need to be married to someone who can get up and go. Like, that would be ideal for me. Like, now that I'm watching this, I'm like, yeah, that would definitely be ideal for me. So anyway, y'all, so these three couples are doing good. They're doing good. I mean, I don't really see any red flags. Did y'all see any red flags? I didn't really see any red flags. You had Bliss and Zach come up with the idea to do a flag football game with everybody from the season, and including, you know, Jackie and, you know, her Dumbo looking ass boyfriend, as well as Marshall. And then you had Brett make a joke about Jackie being on the sideline saying, boss up, Marshall. I thought that was, Lord have mercy. Oh, Lord. But yeah, so let's go ahead and talk about everybody else. So next couple, Micah and Paul, right? Now y'all remember Micah and Paul. Micah was a total bitch. She was besties with the older looking bitch, Irene. And Micah was very, very messy in the pods. She would play, you know, her and Irene would play a lot of games with the other girls, making it seem like their connections were not really the connection that they thought. You know, you had Micah, who was really, really into Kwame, and she kind of like bullied Paul into giving up on his connection. And then once she got Paul to do that, then she while she was getting Paul to do that, she was like making Kwame believe that they really, really, like, their next step was engagement. But then she bullied Paul into basically engaging her, and then she left Kwame hanging. Like, you had Kwame literally in the pods crying. Like, do y'all remember that video of Kwame crying?
Oh, I know he not crying. Oh my God.
Like, she really had Kwame Viola Davis crying. Like, snotty nose Viola Davis down to the Oscars crying over white women. So then fast forward to their wedding, you know, first of all, while they were dating, it just was fucking awkward. It's like you had Micah, who was really, really all about herself. She wanted to live another place. She wanted to do this. She didn't really want to do anything that Paul wanted to do. She didn't like anything Paul liked. She didn't even like the way Paul dressed, but she liked Paul, which was really, really weird to me. So now fast forward to their wedding, and it was so funny because before the wedding, Paul's mom told him, anything other than a yes is a no. Paul was still like confused on what he was gonna say when he got to the altar, right? So they get to the altar. The priest asks Micah first, do you take Paul to be your, you know, your lawfully wedded husband? And what did she say? You first, right? And when she said you first, what did Paul remember? His mother saying anything other than a yes is a no. And let's be for real for a moment. Let's be for real for a moment. Who the fuck gets to an altar at a wedding and says you first?
The best thing that I can do for us is to give you the opportunity to answer first.
Who the fuck does that? Like, 4 seasons in, and that was the first person I saw do that shit. I've never heard of anybody doing that shit. You first. Like, what, bitch? What are we doing? What are we talking about? And so, you know, you were all about fucking games from the beginning. And then, you know, Paul, once she did that, Paul was like, okay, well, yeah, shit. Well, me first? All right, cool. You know, I don't want to get married to you. Next. You know what I'm saying? And so now we're, you know, after the altar special, and we have Micah walking on screen, right? And to my surprise, we have Micah meeting up with somebody for drinks. Who is it? What the hell is this? I'm sorry. No. You know, so they're gushing with each other about the fact that they still have the same hair. You know, Paul's mom's like, oh my God, we still have the same hair. Then you hear Micah say the fact that, you know, they text every day, they talk to each other every day. No, no, no. No, 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 no. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Paul's mom's out of order. You're out of order. I'm sorry. No. 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 No, 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 no. Absolutely not. My mom would never do this. My mom would never do this. Would y'all mamas do this? Like, you get married to somebody or whatever, you get engaged to somebody and it doesn't work out, or you have a relationship with somebody and it doesn't work out. Are your parents still being in contact with that person? I think if they are, I think that's very much out of order. Very much out of order. Very out of order. I'm sorry. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And then what makes it even more out of order to me is later on we find out that Paul's in a whole new relationship. Bitch, why are you still talking to this lady? Both of y'all are out of order, to be honest. Both of y'all are out of order, to be honest.
I can't help myself. You are so beautiful. Oh my God.
It's because I'm your twin. You're so
I wish.
This just like this relationship doesn't give anything past just, oh my God, you're just beautiful. You look like me.
I'm still 29, right?
Yeah.
This relationship has no depth. There's no depth here. There's no depth here.
I was kind of worried about how our relationship would be after everything. I don't want to overstep or make Paul uncomfortable. So it's like something I'm like.
This is definitely overstepping. Like, this is beyond overstepping.
I've said forever and a day, boys are stupid. So whatever he thinks, you are my friend and I love you and we're always going to have that.
And here, see, Paul's mom is so fucking out of order. Boys are stupid. Yes. We can all agree that men are stupid, correct? Boys and men, right? Correct? Okay. All right, cool. But girl, you were the one who told your son anything other than a yes is a no. So where did he get that stupidity from? Obviously, he got it from his mama. Obviously, he got it from his stupid ass mama.
Anything other than a yes, by default, comes a no.
You gave him that advice. You're out of order. Then you fast forward to the mom with Paul, right? And so now his mom is at his crib.
I've never heard that. That's funny.
That's what your big daddy used to say.
Cool. So yeah, is it weird if I talk about the new girl that I'm dating?
Oh. Feel like you have a lot in common with
Big on traveling, loves food. She's super supportive of like all of my hobbies, which I don't know. I feel like opposed to Micah, you know.
Really?
Like, I don't know. I feel like I feel like Micah tolerated like my cooking, and like, this girl just loves it.
She pretty?
Yeah, very pretty.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
his mom just wants a pretty daughter-in-law. His mom doesn't care about Paul having a woman who actually cares about being with him, who actually likes him. Like, is she pretty? That's all she cares about. Is she blonde like me? Like, this is giving, I don't know, I don't know what this is giving because I don't have a white mama, but this is giving some white mama shit. You know, this is Black Women's Month. I don't know nothing about white mamas. This is Black Women's. Harriet Tubman tried to first save y'all niggas during Black Women's September 17, 1942 month, Black Women's Month. I don't know nothing about having no white mama. But this is weird. This is fucking weird.
But you and Mike are friends and have been talking, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I was talking to it today. Actually, this one's really good at it.
Does it?
My thing is, why are they still talking though? I mean, maybe because of the experiment. Maybe it's hard to let go of each other, but I don't know. I feel like since you're in a new relationship.
Let's go sit down.
It sounds generic, but I feel like the biggest change that I've seen in myself might just be an emotional awareness. The experiment made me reflect on myself, you know, and before it wasn't ever a priority. And I think it's much healthier to kind of listen to.
Yeah, Paul was a little empty inside.
It was tough that with like dating Micah, like after the wedding, she had to go back to Arizona. And that was like the first time that we had been apart since the pods.
Gosh.
And so it was weird. It was a weird kind of shock. We're like, oh wow, this is going to be really hard.
You really felt like a married couple, I would guess.
Yeah, in a sense. But went and visited her for I think like a long weekend. You know, just went out and hung out. We had a great time. But pretty soon after that, Micah was just like, I want to stop dating. And I think for me, I wasn't quite ready at that point to give up on the relationship. Because I really do believe that, like, if you're in love with someone and it's like that's your person, you should prioritize that above anything. Anyway, she wanted to call it quits, and she was like, oh, maybe we can date if we're in the same place again at some point. And I'm just like thinking, no, that's not how dating works. You know, you don't just date only when it's convenient.
No.
Right, and then she moves back to Seattle.
Yeah, of course. Now she wants to date. Yeah.
Okay, so Micah is really good at not taking accountability. This is not surprising because we watched her during the entire season not taking any real accountability for her actions. We also watched Vanessa help her gaslight Paul at the reunion. But now that you hear Paul's side, it all makes sense. So basically, post the wedding, it sounds like they were living together. That's what it sounds like. Then she moved to Arizona. She always said she wanted to move there. And what it sounds like is either Paul moved there or Paul was there frequently. Now, when she was in Arizona, she didn't want to be with him anymore. All right, cool. So she basically broke up with him. So now that she's back in Seattle, now it's let's date again. So, girl, you need to take accountability to the fact that you keep reaching out to this man. Like, you keep reaching out to this man when it's convenient for you. And not make it seem like you're a victim of this shit. You're not a victim here. You're still the same no accountability taking bitch that you were in season 4. Literally. You haven't learned a damn thing. And for me, as far as Paul is concerned, you have a girlfriend or you have somebody you're dating, you need to cut this shit off. And eventually they did. Eventually they talked about it and they're like, yeah, let's just cut this off. But Micah had said, let's just cut it off for now. No. Y'all need to cut that shit off, period. Like, this is stupid. We did see Micah later on meet up with her 2 ogre-looking friends. Like, I don't give a fuck how many times Love is Blind people touch up the screen and give us the dreamy look. These bitches are hideous. These bitches are hideous. And it's not just that they're hideous like physically, because obviously they are, but they still just both have nasty spirits. They're just both, all 3 of the girls at this table are mean girls. I mean, Micah's not that pretty to me either. All she has is blonde hair. And you know what I mean? But that's about it. You had Irene at the table who kind of talked about the fact that nobody wants to date her right now. You know, she joked about it, but bitch, it's true. I'm pretty sure anybody who saw that season of Love is Blind wouldn't approach you with a dog's foot. Like, wouldn't piss on you if you was on fire. Like, that's how disgusting you were on that fucking season. And the world got to see it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, don't nobody want that. It's gonna take you a little bit of time. Maybe you should move to another city, change your name, change your hair. Maybe you should go blonde for a moment and just, you know what I'm saying, give yourself a new name or some shit like that. Act like you in witness protection or some shit like that. Cause don't nobody wanna date that. But I'm not really finna feature you because I really don't give a fuck about your ass. Next, y'all, Marshall is in a relationship. Marshall is in a relationship. Marshall is having relations and he is in a relationship. And I'm really, really happy for him. Look at this.
All right. Lisa Brown.
Baby, I love to see it. I love to see it, especially, you know, given what Marshall went through this past season with Jackie, and we're going to get into that. But yeah, he, I guess, met Shy not too long ago, not too long after the dissidence of his marriage with Jackie, you know, and he had all these sweet things to say about her. He said, like, you know, she's his opposite to attract. She's good for him. He was saying that she just got her doctorate in nurse practitioner. Okay, girl, is my sister Haitian? You know, one thing about Haitian women, we're gonna be nurses. Not me though, but y'all gonna be nurses. But it was really nice to see that he has moved on and he's found love.
She's quite literally my opposite, and we mesh so well. That's what I love the most about her. What are you guys drinking?
Okay. It's just one thing about Marshall for me. I do feel like Marshall romanticizes his relationships. That's what I saw with him and Jackie. I don't remember if I really verbalized that when I would do the reviews, but I felt like, looking back on that, I really feel like Marshall is a romanticizer. Marshall will romanticize some bullshit. So I really hope that this, in fact, is a healthy relationship for Marshall. I really do. I hope that this is love. Apparently, he said they've been together for almost a year. So July of this year would have made them a year. So we're obviously in September. So congratulations to them. I think they're still keeping on. I think they're still together. So congratulations to him on finding love. You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it not only for handling the Jackie situation the way that you did, the way this girl would literally like call this man a bitch. Even without saying the word sometimes. It was like calling him a straight up bitch over and over again. She lied to him. She was seeing elephant ears while in the marriage with this man, while living with this man, and tried to lie about that. But the camera and the production had receipts on that. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, it's good again to see him come out on motherfucking top post, you know, the show. You know, he talked about the toll that the whole Jackie situation took on him, and, you know, just the hardship that he went through with that. But he came out on the other side, and now he has a beautiful Black Women's during Black Women's Harriet Tubman month. A beautiful Black Women's who's a nurse practitioner, okay? So Marshall is doing a damn thing. Now let's go ahead and go to two ain't shit motherfuckers that I really don't want to talk about, but we're gonna talk about this shit because what I love about this special is Netflix really wanted to hammer in the fact for us that Jackie's a liar. And not only is Jackie a liar, we knew she was a liar. We knew not only was she a liar, we knew that she was someone who was trying to hide an STD from this man. We knew that she was someone who was, you know, homophobic towards Marshall, which is why later on in the episode when I see him be apologetic, that shit was crazy to me, but we'll get into that. You know, she was belittling to this man. Like, it was insane, but Netflix really wanted us to understand that this bitch is a liar. And not only is she a liar, but so is her Dumbo looking ass motherfucking boyfriend. And not only is he a liar, but Keisha, you're a liar too. Okay, so let's get into it. I'm not gonna go ahead and keep going through all the scenes with Jackie and her man. Actually, I take that back. I wanna dissect this scene with y'all really quickly. The sound is off. You know, do we really need to hear this man's voice? No, we don't. But I want y'all, as you guys are watching, did you guys not realize how demeaning this man is to Jackie? Like, the way he talks to her, it's pretty clear that this man doesn't like you. He had this thing where he kept saying, oh my gosh, like, all this could be yours if you act right. Like, they would go near the window and they would look at the city views or whatever. And like, yeah, all this could be yours if you act right. Then, like, he literally tells her that she looks like a nutcracker. Her skin color looks like the nutcracker's skin. it's giving weird. And when she would ask him to help her unpack and help her set shit up, he wasn't willing to. He's not nice to her at all. He's not complimenting to her at all. He's not gentle to her at all. But, maybe this is what she wanted. She wanted someone who was demeaning, who was mean, who doesn't really bring anything to the table other than his corny ass jokes. And mind you, none of these jokes seem to be funny. The only thing here that is funny is those ears. Other than that, nothing else is funny. This relationship, like, you're not gonna fool me. You can't fool me, okay? You can fool yourself. You can look in the mirror. You can lie to yourself. You can play dominoes. You can play Uno. But you can't play me, Jackie. That man don't like you. I think that y'all are weird. I think, like, just immediately when you see them on screen, they're trying to do these corny ass jokes and these corny ass moments. And, Jackie's like, yeah, it was a hard season for me. The internet ate me up. Y'all be calling my man cauliflower ears, but I don't care. I lick them ears every night. Well, if you didn't care, you wouldn't bring it fucking up. You wouldn't bring it up. Bitch, you are still hurt. You are still hurting. And even post this, you're going to be hurting even more. And actually what this After the Altar special showed us is that, bitch, you actually been hurting. But y'all are sitting here trying to portray a relationship that y'all don't even motherfucking have. Y'all are two lame ass, boof ass motherfuckers. Y'all are fugazi as fuck. Y'all are lame. We not featuring y'all. Y'all is not the it couple. Let me tell you what I came to understand too as I was watching the After the Altar special. Jackie and Dumbo Ears really thought that they were going to flip the script and become like the it couple of the season. Like, they really thought that. They thought they were going to flip the script and become the it couple. And it's like, no. That was never going to happen. Y'all are fucking lame as fuck. And y'all are literally like shitty ass people. Y'all are two shitty ass motherfuckers. Like, we could see right through that shit. It's so apparent. And it's so annoying. Like, that's how, like, it just comes across just like, honestly, it's fucking annoying. Like, watching y'all during this was fucking annoying. And, yeah, there's really nothing else I can use to describe this shit. So let's go to this outing that Jackie had with Keisha. So remember at the reunion for Love is Blind, Vanessa gaslit Marshall by not only requiring that Jackie and Dumbo Ears show up to the reunion, but she did an interview aside from the cast where she asked Jackie and Dumbo Ears some questions, and she asked Jackie, like, why didn't you want to give Marshall his ring back, right? And she said, oh, because Marshall was trying to propose to another woman. Now, remember, Marshall did shed light on the fact that he did date another cast member after his situation with Jackie, right? But remember, I want you guys to keep this in mind. What Jackie said was, she didn't give him back the ring because he was trying to propose to another cast member. So when she said that, what she was trying to say, or what she was basically saying, was that he was seeing Keisha while she was married to him. She basically was trying to make it seem like what she did with Elephant Ears was the same shit that Marshall did. Now we really get to the meat and the potatoes of the shit, and we realize that this bitch right here is a motherfucking liar. If you look up liar in the dictionary, you gonna see this bitch right here.
Mike and Irina, we don't really have a thing. Not for any reason. It's just we didn't form a connection. But everyone else, I love them. I'm excited. So,
same here. I mean, I don't talk to nobody over there.
Yeah.
So.
No, nobody don't talk to you. Girl, don't nobody talk to you. There's nothing between those two ears. There's nothing to talk about. There's nothing to talk to you about. It's nothing between these two ears but air. Next.
Marshall, if he says hi, I'll say hey.
Yeah, you guys have moved past.
Yeah, it's not like, nothing crazy.
You didn't talk this whole year.
Yeah, he's been blocked.
I've been blocked too.
He's been blocked. Oh, and then here go Keisha. I had him blocked too. And it's crazy because, Jackie, why'd you block Marshall? What did Marshall do to you? What the fuck did Marshall do to you?
Girl, I had to. I was like, listen, this
this man gonna apologize every month. I was like, Marshall, it's fine. Like, we good. Like, it's all right. Like, the apology to him. Yes, literally.
I just got off the bus. Okay, I'm not trying to get back on the apology.
No, I still got.
These two losers are laughing and carrying on about blocking Marshall because he was apologetic. Like, we're gonna get into Keisha, but Jackie, you still ain't shit. Like, a year later, you still learned nothing. You still have learned nothing. You would think she would appreciate someone like Marshall being apologetic. Apologetic for what exactly? Like, what was he apologizing to you about? You were homophobic to him. You made fun of his manhood. You called him a bitch. You cheated on him on national television. You wouldn't give back his ring to him. And then you lied, not only about being with Mr. Elephant Ears, but you lied at the reunion and said you didn't give him his ring back because he was going to use that ring to propose to someone else. Let's see what this someone else has to say about her experience dating Marshall.
Keisha dating Marshall after me and him broke up,
Let me rewind that for y'all.
No, I feel that. But yeah, I feel like it could be a little awkward, but I'm just gonna, like, I'm not there for that.
Mm-hmm.
Keisha dating Marshall after me and him broke up, that has nothing.
Keisha dating Marshall after me and him broke up. So you lied at the reunion. You lied. Let's continue. Mind you, Keisha's her best friend. Like, she's in this group with Keisha, Monica, and one other person. These are all besties who always hang out together. They're the only ones, like, that she talks to from the experience, right? So Keisha and her are best friends. Literal best friends from the experience. Let's continue.
Do with me, that's their relationship. She pulled me aside and we had a conversation where she was just like, hey, like, Marshall reached out, like, we were trying to see each other, whatever the case is. That's fine. Everybody has their opportunity.
She pulled me to the side and said, hey, Marshall reached out. Let's see what Keisha said. Oh, and you know what? Netflix is funny as fuck because right after she said that, that's when they played the clip from the reunion, right? Because remember what I said she said at the reunion. Let's take a look.
Ring. Yes, ma'am, I have the ring.
She said, yes, ma'am. Why do you think he wanted it back? And you could be completely candid.
Marshall wanted the ring back because he wanted to propose to another castmate.
But you did date someone else, and you spoke about this.
Keisha sent me a very beautiful voice message.
Okay.
We went on one singular date.
Really wasn't expecting for him to bring up my name. Like, I'm trying to...
So you're a liar. Right? So you lied about him. You made it seem as though he was seeing Keisha while he was with you, right? Now let's get to the lie where she said that Keisha told her that Marshall was the one that reached out.
Go on to other stuff, and now this brings it back up again. But yeah, like, I feel like he dismissed, like, he was a little, like, dismissive about it.
He was too cool.
Yeah.
He tried to play like he was too cool.
Yeah, I get it though. Like, he was trying to make it so it didn't seem like what he did was on the same scale of, like, you and Josh moving on or whatever.
It wasn't on the same scale. Jackie just confirmed he talked to you. You guys dated, whether it was one date or whether it was a bunch of phone dates, a bunch of voice notes, whatever the fuck. Because some of y'all think voice notes be dating. You and him talk to each other or were courting each other post Jackie. So it's not on the same level. Let's continue.
And honestly, to be honest, it didn't start that way. Like, when I reached out to him, it was...
When I reached out to him. You don't see Jackie correcting her and say, oh, no, I thought you said Marshall was the one who reached out. No, when I reached out to him. Let's continue.
Like, oh, I'm trying to talk to you, Marshall. Like, I genuinely felt for him. Like, obviously in the pause, I had a connection with him, so I still cared about him. But it was really just to be like, man, I know how that feels to be broken on that type of level, and I just want to make sure he knows, like, hey, like, you have people out here who care. Like, obviously I cared about you too, but like, I just knew that would probably...
Obviously I cared about you too, and as your best friend, I decided to go date your ex-fiance. Both of y'all ain't shit. You're looking at two ain't shit bitches right here. Both of y'all ain't shit. Both of y'all ain't shit. Both of you are fucking weirdos. Both of you are fucking weirdos. You thought it was gonna end in a engagement for you because y'all were still people were still somewhat in the experience. It didn't end up in an engagement. It didn't end up in nothing. It didn't end up in anything, and that's okay. And that's why Marshall was apologetic to you. But for you to sit here and make it seem like he did some fucked up shit to you, Keisha, no. He did nothing to you. You ain't shit. You're a liar. Because even in this conversation, you never told us any other date you went out with him on. Let's continue.
It was definitely more than just one date. Like, he literally was saying stuff like, dang, I made a mistake. Like, if I had chosen you, we probably wouldn't have married. I just think, like, the words and the text, the conversations we shared, like, definitely more than one date.
Okay, so the words and the conversations that y'all shared made it more than one date. This bitch is delusional. This bitch is delusional. This is a delusional ass bitch. The text and the conversations made it more than one date. Girl, get the fuck off my motherfucking TV screen. Next, like, you bitches is fucking weird. So let's go on. Let's move on to elephant ears, okay? So remember, there was all this talk last season about the fact that, before we do that, let's go to Marshall himself. So, you know, we're at this party, everybody's at this party together, all the cast members, and you have Marshall who goes to Jackie and he says, Jackie, you know, I want to speak to you. He pulls her to the side and they go and they speak to each other.
I just want to offer an apology to you. I feel like I pressured you into a relationship. I mean, especially when things weren't like working out for us. I didn't want to let go. And that kind of like made me be a little bit more like put more energy and beef into it.
Mind you, this man is saying, I apologize for pressuring you. This nigga is on Love is Blind. If anybody's doing any pressuring, it's the Love is Blind people. They put y'all in an experiment that you guys signed up for to get married. How is that pressure? Now, I'm glad that he could take accountability for recognizing things were not working out. And he should have backed out when things were not working out. I did a couple reviews where I was like, Marshall, this girl don't want you. So I'm glad he could take accountability for that. I don't know about apologizing for that, but you know what? This is a stand-up man. And we knew that. We knew that Marshall is very emotionally aware. And he is somewhat emotionally healthy. You know, even though, like he said, he's taking accountability for the fact that, you know what? I should have known to back out. I should have. And he should have. We all saw it, right? So he's apologizing for that. Let's see what she apologizes for.
The breakup was obviously so messy, and I apologize for that. I should have been more open. I should have been more nurturing. I'm just not, I haven't got there yet.
It's a journey.
You getting right into me today. And I never wanted to hurt you.
I know.
You deserve everything. And I did too. We both did.
Yeah.
You deserve everything. And I did too. We both did. This bit, what kind of apology is this? I should have been more open. I should have been more nurturing. Girl, you're not going to apologize for lying to this man, for cheating on this man, for calling him a bitch, for being a homophobe, for the alleged STD that you tried to hide from him, that production had to force you to share with him. Like, you're not going to, like, apologize for those things? You're not gonna apologize for getting on the reunion and lying again, even post watching this entire season, because before you go to reunion, they make you watch the footage. And you still went to the reunion and you shitted on this man. What kind of apology is this? Go to hell. Remember, there was this speculation last season that there was a cast member named Monica who had got married, but they never showed it, right? And there was speculation that Monica had actually got engaged to Josh, right? I even covered that on one of the review videos. Well, Monica, this is the gag. See, this is how all these bitches ain't shit. All these bitches ain't shit. Monica and Jackie, again, are besties. Her, Monica, Keisha, and somebody else. But they're besties. They've gone out of the country together several times. Like, they take girls trips and everything. They're besties. Best friends, okay? So Monica and Josh had a connection in the pods. And remember, Josh got engaged. Josh, what happened? No, I don't remember the order or anything. But anyway, her and Josh had a connection. They got engaged. But then somehow something happened. We never really knew like what diluted the engagement. Side note, I really think that Monica probably is looking at all this shit like, thank God this shit didn't work out. Did y'all realize how every time like Josh was on screen with Jackie, he would make this joke, oh, this all could be yours. Like when they were in the apartment and they looked at the view, the outside view, he was like, oh, this all could be yours if you act right. What? Or when they were doing some Ferris wheel and they were overlooking the city, he's like, yeah, this all could be yours if you act right. Bitch, what? What do you do again? What's Josh's job? What is your job? Does he have a real job? Isn't he like some boxer that has no real titles? Like, you don't make no real money, bitch. What the fuck? Like, what do you mean this all could be yours? If it could all be yours, make it mine immediately, bitch. Especially like given everything that this girl has had to go through because she made the dumb decision to be with your dumb ass. Like, what the fuck do you mean like this all could be yours if you act right? It just was cringe. It was really cringe watching that. So anyway, Monica shows up to this dinner. Monica. Ooh, child, I'm showing my age, child. All right, let's go.
And it's a year. We all need to just move on.
Yeah.
Hey, Miss, how's it going? Hey, how are you?
Here go Monica, bitch. Oh, good. How are you? Good.
I'm feeling just all types of emotions, to be honest. I'm fed up.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm okay. I'm hurt, you know. I guess like the first thing I want to say is that I love you and like you're one of my best friends, and I'm not exactly sure like where we went wrong or what I did.
I'm just hurt because I did truly love Monica. I thought I love Monica. That's one of my best friends in the pods. We were probably the closest person in the pods.
Okay, so what did Monica do?
Genuinely, like what happened and what I did, because I feel like tension, and obviously it came from. Did it come from the announcing my engagement? Because I felt like I told you. So
your experience and your story is valid.
Yeah,
I told you that.
Jackie,
this bitch is so fake, right? So Jackie to her face said, your experience, your story is valid. I told you that. This is what she says to Monica. But in her confessional, she says this.
Monica's way of approaching everything with like the TikToks and contacting blogs and stuff, I feel like that was to be messy. And
ain't this the same bitch who was telling Marshall to boss the fuck up? Boss up? Why you couldn't boss up and keep that same energy with Monica? And tell her that she was being messy by sharing that. But in her face, oh, your story is valid. Okay, bitch. Come on, let's keep the receipts going.
Did it come from the announcing my engagement? Because I felt like I told you. So
your experience and your story is valid.
Yeah,
I told you that.
Jackie, I don't care to say that I was engaged to Josh. I just wanted to tell my story.
Everybody deserves to have their story told. I'm not clowning her for that. I'm not upset with her for that.
Oh, okay.
That's fine.
So why are you not talking to her
about it? Don't be like vindictive.
don't throw shade or anything. Just say what you need to and go. I'm always pick my man regardless. I'm always right with my man, whether he's right or wrong. I have to. That's just how it is.
Girl, shut the fuck up. Let's go ahead and dissect Monica's post, right? Because she said behind Monica's back that Monica was being messy with the post. So here's the post. Love is blind, engagement alert. Since everyone was given the opportunity to share their stories, I can finally tell mine. Many of you have messaged me about my journey, asking if I found love in the pods. As many of you might know, not all stories are shown on camera. When I joined Love is Blind, I was truly ready to find the love of my life. I had spent intentional time working on myself and ensuring I was who I wanted to be for myself and my future partner. I wanted to show up emotionally, mentally healthy, and available. This experiment encouraged me to be vulnerable and share parts of myself that are not easily accessible. As my relationships began to develop, I thought I found somebody who finally saw me and accepted me. For me, I accepted his proposal and we were on to the reveal. During the reveal, reality set in and my heart and mind were torn. I wasn't sure if I had made the right decision or picked the right person. The only thing I did know was that you shouldn't feel torn on your engagement day. It should be a decision in your life that is made with great confidence and no second thoughts. This is when I realized that this was not God's plan for me. I wasn't at peace with my decision and ended our engagement shortly after filming. Since then, I have continued to work on myself and am grateful to Love is Blind for the opportunity to participate in an experiment where people really do find their person. I wouldn't change anything about my experience. I'm proud of myself for giving love another chance. I continue to keep an open heart for the person God has single-handedly designed for me. Thank you for reaching out and for all the love and support you sent my way. May everyone find their someone one day, and yes, I kept the ring. Let's dissect this. Number one, first of all, she has every right to share this, right? Like she said, and like we all know, a lot of people's engagements don't get aired. For whatever the reason, maybe production at the time just feels it's not an entertaining story. There's nothing more to the story. However, this story to me should have been featured, and here's why. She literally said, I wasn't at peace with my decision and ended our engagement shortly after filming. So for Monica, shortly after filming, she ended her engagement, right? Now, because she ended her engagement, I would think that they stopped filming her, right? So to her knowledge, her and Dumbo Ears' experience is over. What this tells me is that when it aired, that's when Monica saw that after she ended her engagement with Elephant Ears, that Elephant Ears moved on with Jackie. Mind you, Jackie moved on to Elephant Ears while she was still engaged to Marshall. I want y'all to think about that for a moment. This is messy. Okay? That should have been fucking aired, and I feel like that really would have stuck. That really would have made things stick, not only for, I mean, things did stick for Jackie, but you know, we didn't like Dumbo Ears, but we had no idea that this man was moving wild like that. Which again goes back to my point from earlier. I really think Dumbo Ears and Jackie thought they was gonna flip the script, get together, and become the it couple, be funny, and the only thing funny about y'all is how funny y'all look together. Y'all, we really have to dissect this too, because sorry my screen is dirty, but it is what it is. Remember when Jackie chose Marshall? Remember what he told Jackie? Like, he didn't want to be anybody. He didn't want to get married to anybody else. He was going to leave the experience. He was done, right?
There's nobody I want to be with, Monica.
But that's what he told Jackie.
Will you marry me?
It's him crying with no tears. I can't. For me, what kills me with these people that go on Love is Blind, y'all do know that everything you say on camera is on camera, right? Like, do you guys know that when you say something on camera, that they can always play it back? Like, y'all don't understand, like, when y'all say some shit on camera, that they have the receipts, and so you lied. You basically got engaged to Monica because you wanted to stay on the show. That's all it was.
Finally.
I know. Yo, this looks so awkward.
I am.
awkward. He's putting on like it's yo.
I'm so sweaty right now.
This is so awkward. Yo, Monica said I'm so sweaty right now, and this man says, "Shit, I can tell." This man is a terrorist. This man is a terrorist. Yo.
This is what you wanted, right?
It's beautiful.
What? Mind you, going back to Monica's post, she never said Josh's name. Never said Josh's name. Never threw shade at Josh. It's very straightforward. Very straightforward. The post has a picture of her ring, a picture of her with a rose. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing messy about this. She has the right to share that. So now you have Jackie saying, oh, well, Josh is upset because, you know, the blogs made it messy. No, bitch. Because what you said behind Monica's back was that she was messy. You didn't say the blogs were messy. You said she was messy and that she was being vindictive about it. Let's go ahead and continue.
The blogs are messy about it.
I didn't talk to
I know. I'm not mad at you.
Respectfully,
I know you didn't talk to me.
I don't give a shit about Josh. I care about us. You are one of my best friends. I love you. I want to make sure that we're always okay. We're 4. We can't be before 3.
And you have Jackie crying. Why is Jackie crying?
What is it?
Why is Jackie crying?
What? You don't want to be my friend?
I love you. I'll always love you.
What sucks? I can really show you receipts. I haven't said anything.
And I know. But it's like weird because like
do you trust me?
Girl, she riding with her man and his Dumbo ears.
You know? Why would I want to hurt you, my friend?
Fight.
You should never have to choose between who you're with and your best friend. Otherwise, you're with the wrong guy.
You are one of the closest people that I've got.
Yes, and I don't want Josh to get in the middle of this. As much as I respect your relationship, friendships last forever. Not saying that you and Josh won't, but if it doesn't, I'm gonna be here. You know what I mean? I don't want to lose you. That's the most important thing to me. To never. I'm here to fight for our friendship. Because I love you.
Girl, what the fuck is going on? She crying.
You know me always. You've been one of my best friends.
I would never hurt you. I just need you to trust me. And I feel like I've always supported you and Josh. I never tell you to leave him. When you guys go through your shit, when you talk to Josh. Does he even want to talk to me?
I never tell you to leave him when y'all are going through your shit. Ooh, not Jackie suffering. Ooh.
Why is he even mad at me? Can you go get him? Because I would
Pick the right guy.
Oh, I love this. I love this song.
No, I asked Jackie to get you because I just wanted to make sure it's cleared out. I never released anything in the blogs.
Well, let me say this. Nobody asked you to post that. Nobody. And we were
I'm
cool.
allowed to tell my story. And Jackie knew I was going to post it.
And we were cool with that.
Period.
But when you're leaving up comments like, oh, okay, Josh, bye, Josh from your friend.
There's
that's disrespectful.
Over 100 comments. I'm not monitoring.
This man can't even lie straight. He's like, when you're leaving a comment like, bye, Josh, from your friends. No, you're saying her friends left comments. So what? They could leave whatever comment they want to leave.
You're trying to clout chase. You're trying to clout chase for this reason.
Clout chase?
Yes.
I don't know how you deal with this man every single day of your life. He's a 6-year-old.
No, this man really thinks he has clout. This is mental illness.
You actually have to make things up. It's so sad that you have to
and now you're trying to
deflect because you know anybody can say anything, just like you're saying whatever you want.
Period. She ate his ass up.
Walk away, Josh. Such a child.
Walk away, pussy boy.
Jackie, one second.
This is drama.
I know.
This is drama.
I know. That's why I didn't want to go over there. You're gonna allow somebody to ruin a good time?
I am tired.
Oh, bitch, they going through it. So Josh's supposed to go inside and de-mic, but now he goes back inside and he tries to spill his tea. Guess to who?
Oh, okay.
Monica's like, I'm healing from this process.
He don't give a fuck. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Baby, Marshall is electric sliding, bitch.
Oh my gosh, you're all like couples goals and like.
I'm sorry. I need to show y'all this shit. Look at Marshall. Look at Marshall. We do not care. We do not give a flying fuck. We do not care. So yeah, Jackie is still fuck you. Elephant Ears is definitely fuck you. Keisha, fuck you. You lame as fuck. That was lame. Overall, I feel like this After the Altar was good. It was good. It was good, but I think what makes me just I really feel like a lot of this could have been shared during the season. Like, why did y'all wait so long to show us these receipts? Why didn't y'all show Monica's engagement? Like, I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe y'all could tell me how y'all felt about it. Did y'all enjoy it? I'm excited for the new season of Love is Blind though. It looks like it's gonna come out, next month or November? I don't know, y'all. But anyway, make sure that you subscribe to my page. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you thought about this review, and we'll see each other in the next video.